A lovely daffodil just for you. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I really hope so. Here we go. Oh my goodness, what a surprise. Welcome to a very small corner of England on a very special day because it's the first day of spring. Springtime officially arrives today in England and the rest of the UK. And we are here together. I hope you are here anyway, or else this will be a very pointless live stream. Hi everybody, it is Mr. Duncan. For those who don't know who I am an English teacher. I live in England and I thought today I would do something very special because I'm now publishing a new lesson every day. So I thought today, instead of publishing a recorded lesson, I thought I would do something live in the garden. After all, today is the spring equinox. That means that the days are just as long on either side of the equinox, the dividing line that isn't real, it is imagined, but it is the dividing line between the two halves of this planet. And it's all about time, it's all about the length of the days. So today, the length of the days, the amount of daylight we receive is equal. It is the equinox. It is officially the start of springtime. I don't know about you, but I'm very excited because spring looks as if it has actually arrived today. Can you believe it? So on the first day of spring, we have beautiful spring-like weather. So I feel very lucky, to be honest with you. So let's see who is on. Is there anyone on? Is there anyone on the live chat? Has my beautiful daffodil, has it tempted you to come and watch me? I hope so. So here we go. It is Mr. Duncan live in his garden. Yes, I'm live outside right now in England. For those who are wondering where I am in a small place, a small town called Much Wenlock in England. I will try my best not to mention Brexit. So I will try not to mention it. But to be honest with you, everyone here in England and the UK are talking about Brexit. A lot of people feel angry and some people feel very angry. That's all I'm going to say about that, I think. So let's have a look at the live chat very quickly. I can see the live chat on my little mobile phone. So let's see who is around. Wow, so many people already are on the live chat. Hello, Martha. Martha in Poland. Guess what? You are the first person on the live stream today talking on the live chat. So well done. Congratulations to you. Also, hello to Kaiba. Hello, Kaiba. Thank you very much for your lovely message. Belarusia is here as well. Don't forget, Belarusia is one of the moderators. So please behave yourself. No bad language, no swearing, unless it's absolutely necessary, in which case I will excuse you. Julia is here. Hello, Julia. Marwa is here as well. Good morning from Mexico. Guadalupe is watching as well. Yes, I am now live on, what is it? It's Wednesday, a Wednesday afternoon. It is around 10 minutes past midday. So it's just after lunchtime here in England. I don't know what time it is where you are because I'm not there. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Abdelfaz says, I am watching from Baku in Azerbaijan. Hello to Pashir as well, watching in Syria. Hello to you. Mohammed Gad says, hello, Mr. Duncan from Sudan. Hello to Sudan. Can I send you a very special first day of spring daffodil from my garden? Do you like that? A beautiful daffodil as a way of celebrating the arrival of springtime. Oh, I don't know about you, but I don't like winter very much, especially when it's very wet. And we've had a very wet and very stormy winter. So to be honest with you, I'm really glad to see all of this arrive today as we celebrate the beginning of spring. Connell says, our Novus holiday that we celebrate every year on the 21st of March is our New Year holiday. So can I say a big Happy New Year for tomorrow to Connell? I like it better with the hat and it looks very casual. Thank you, Jeff, for that. Well, in the studio, I like to look a little bit more formal because I am teaching English. But outside, when I'm relaxing and enjoying all of this beautiful weather, look! It's so nice today. I can't believe how nice it is. So I'm really having a great time, and I hope you are as well. Thanks for joining me. Sultan says, hello, my name is Sultan from Saudi Arabia. Hello, Sultan, and a big hello to everyone watching in Saudi Arabia. Is it springtime in Saudi Arabia? Do you have any daffodils in Saudi Arabia? I'm just wondering now. So, is it springtime in Saudi Arabia? But I have a feeling that every day in Saudi Arabia is like summer. I think so. Anil Amtul. Hello, Amtul. Thank you very much. I like your gift. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I have lots of these in the garden, so there are plenty to go around. There are plenty of daffodils for everyone. Ah, hello, Mr. Pheasant. Did you hear the pheasant then? The pheasant just said hello. Hello, Mr. Pheasant. How are you today? The pheasant is feeling very amorous at the moment. He is looking for a girlfriend. Ooh. Is Steve working at the moment? Yes, he is. Steve, sadly, is out there somewhere, busily working away, whilst I talk to you in my garden. Mr. Duncan, you're on the way to 1 million subscribers. I am with my fingers crossed. Thank you, Jordao. I think I'm about 250,000 subscribers away from 1 million. So, I think this flower suits you, Mr. Duncan. Thank you very much for that. Maybe I should put it in my hat. Shall I wear it? Maybe. Shall I put it somewhere? Here we go. I will put it inside my shirt. There we go. Does that look okay? Actually, it doesn't look very good. Okay, I think I will hold it instead. So there is a beautiful daffodil from my garden. Do you like it? Of course, I am here to talk about the English language. I hope you are enjoying my everyday English lessons. A new English lesson will be posted on my YouTube channel every day. They will be short English lessons, so they won't be long ones like many of my other videos, so you don't have to worry about that. But they will be posted every single day. I can't believe that I'm doing this. So from Monday to Friday, there will be a new lesson published. And I suppose that this is today's everyday lesson. I suppose it is. So this is today's everyday English lesson. And you can find the playlist underneath this video as well. There is a famous poem about daffodils, isn't there? Yes, there is. I wandered lonely as a cloud. that floats on high above my head. Something like that. William Wordsworth, a beautiful poem all about dancing daffodils. Because when the wind blows, it would appear as if the daffodils are actually dancing as they sway from side to side. So as the daffodils sway in the breeze, it looks as if they are actually dancing and fluttering in the breeze. Turkey is here. Hello to Turkey. Hello, Lael A or Lael A. Jimmy's New Year family says, yes, it's by Wordsworth. William Wordsworth wrote the beautiful poem all about daffodils. Wow, Mr. Duncan, it is so sunny, isn't it? Yes, Baba, you are right. It's a very sunny day. Today is the first day of spring. It is what they call the spring equinox. And this means that the days are of equal length on either side of the earth. So we are having exactly the same amount of daylight on either side of the planet. So that's why we call it the equinox. It is equal. And of course it means that springtime has arrived. Oh, I don't know about you, but I love spring. I know I keep saying this, but springtime is a very magical time because all the birds are now out. They are singing in the trees. They are looking for someone to fall in love with so they can have a little bit of and then they will have some little chicks, and then the chicks will fly away and the circle of life will be complete. Talking of the circle of life, are you looking forward to the live action version of The Lion King, which is coming out later this year? Now, of course, many years ago there was the animated Lion King, but this year they are bringing out a live action version. So all of the animals will be like real animals. I think they will be sort of CGI effects. But yes, it's something very interesting, something coming. Selton says, I studied English for 6 months in Oxford. Oh, very nice. Oxford University. There are many campuses in Oxford and very famous all around the world. It is voting time in the Netherlands. Hello, Mr. Pheasant. The pheasant is actually watching me. Hello, are you okay? Did you hear the pheasant calling? He's looking for a girlfriend. So yes, the voting is taking place in the Netherlands. Amtul says, I love England so much. Yeah, me too. I quite like England, I must admit. England has some lovely scenery. It has some lovely people. Not everyone in England is rude and nasty. Quite a lot of English people are actually quite lovely, like me. Hello, Bender. That's a very interesting name you've got there. Hello, Bender. Welcome to my live English stream on a very special day. It is the spring equinox. Mr. Duncan, it is the first time that I'm watching you from Saudi Arabia. Hibak. Hello to Hibak, watching in Saudi Arabia. I have a strange feeling that I might have a lot of people watching in Saudi Arabia at the moment because it's early in the day here. It's only, what time is it? 20 minutes past midday. So it's early afternoon here in England right now. Hello, Mr. Duncan from Nooshar. Nooshar, where are you watching at the moment? Please tell me. Oh, Kurdistan. Hello to Kurdistan. Also, we have Baba saying you have a very nice garden. Thanks a lot for that. Yes. Although the problem with having a nice garden is you have to do lots and lots of work to take care of the garden. So you have to cut the grass, because the grass grows very quickly during the summer months, and you have to cut the trees, you have to trim everything. Trim, you cut back the bushes and the trees so they don't get too big. Nesrin is watching in Turkey. I am watching in India, says Sushant. Hello Sushant, and welcome to the first day of springtime here in England. I will be with you for just 1 hour, so I will be with you for another 40 minutes. So this is a short live stream. It isn't one of my big long live streams, so don't worry. Who else is on the live chat? Because I love saying hello to people. Wellington. Hello, Wellington. I like your name. I hope you are happy, and I hope you are happy like Mr. Duncan all the time. Well, I always try to be happy. Although, can I tell you something? This morning when I woke up, I didn't feel very well, because last night, Mr. Steve and myself, we went out to see one of our friends, and we went for a Chinese meal. And I think I ate too much food, because last night I was in bed, I couldn't get to sleep, I was hot, I was sweating, my heart was pounding away. So I think I had too much food last night. Have you ever tried spare ribs? Spare ribs. They are absolutely gorgeous. They are so nice. I had 3 spare ribs last night, and they were absolutely gorgeous. And that was at the Chinese restaurant in Wolverhampton, which is very close to where I live. Connell says, I used your country names video in my lesson to practice how quick my students can translate country names into the Azerbaijani language. Oh, thank you, Connell. Yes, every week on my live stream on Sunday, I like to show you all of the flags that exist around the world. And the reason why I do that is because I like to feel as if the world is coming together for a few moments. And of course, in the news recently, there have been some terrible stories, some terrible news coming from, well, we had New Zealand, and then we had Holland, some terrible news stories coming. But there are lots of nice people in the world. Never forget that. Most of the people on the planet are actually quite nice. It's true. Mr. Duncan, this is my first time here, and I hope that I can improve my English, says Eleanor. Well, hello to you, Eleanor, and can I wave my little daffodil in your direction? There we go. Hello, hello from England. My name is Mr. Daffodil, and I like to dance in the sunshine. Baba says, where is your friend? I didn't see him. No, unfortunately, Steve has to go to work, so he's actually out and about working at the moment. But I'm very lucky because I can stay at home and talk to you. Isn't that nice? Yes. Hello from Azerbaijan. Oh, Nikat. Hello, Nikat. We are celebrating our holiday. Oh, yes, I had somebody else mention that earlier. So it looks as if there's a special holiday. I believe it's the New Year, which begins tomorrow. From Cameroon, Baba is watching in Cameroon. I'm always interested to find out where you are watching, where you are viewing me. So, yes, thank you for telling me that. Thank you for letting me know. It's not a cloudy day like a full English lesson. There is too much sunshine. Yes, it's very bright. Can you see? The sun is out and everything is very bright, very cheerful. The sky is blue. It looks amazing at the moment. And I'm hiding in the shade. So the reason why I look very dark is because I'm hiding behind a tree. But behind me, can you see how beautiful the scenery is behind me? Let me just give you a little view of the scenery. So there it is. There is the view in the garden at the moment. And everything looks rather nice, to say the least. So it is Mr. Duncan live on YouTube, and it is the first day of the spring equinox. There are many ways to use the word spring. It's true. You can use the word spring in many ways, in fact. So when we think of spring, well, you can actually have a spring that is a wound up piece of metal, which is normally used in machinery. And you will find a spring inside a watch as well. So inside a watch, normally to make the watch work, there is normally a spring which pushes the mechanism inside the watch. It makes the watch work. So my watch has a spring inside it. Spring can also be used as a verb, to spring something on a person. You might give them a nice surprise. You might suddenly tell them something that they weren't expecting. So that means that you spring something on them. You give them a surprise. Spring can be used in a positive way or a negative way. So you can spring something on a person, maybe a nice surprise, or you can spring some bad news on a person. Maybe you tell them something shocking. You suddenly spring the news on them. Also, spring can mean to activate a trap. So if you have a trap laid to catch an animal and the actual trap closes, we can say that the trap springs. An animal has gone into the trap and the trap has sprung. You spring a trap. You ensnare someone. You catch an animal in a trap. You spring the trap. Spring can also be used to describe something that's jumping up and down. You spring around the garden. You spring across the grass. Shall I spring around the garden now? Would you like to see me spring around the garden? Because it is the first day of spring. Oh, I enjoyed that. So that was a practical demonstration of the word spring. You spring around the garden. So there are many uses of the word spring. And of course, spring is the first season of the year, when the trees start to get their leaves again, when the flowers start to grow, and of course the birds and all the animals will start to find their mate, and they will raise their young. So springtime is a very busy time of year. So there are some uses of the word spring. Let's have a look at the live chat very quickly. I love learning English, but when I look for friends and I know that I'm from Algeria, they stop talking to me and I do not learn. Now or nu. Oh, I don't know why that is. Well, you are more than welcome to join in here. I have no prejudice. I don't mind. I don't care where you are from. Everyone is welcome to the live stream. Sushant says, hello, Mr. Duncan. I am also enjoying the spring season. Yes, me too. It's a great day here, I must admit. Chris, that's very good. There is an idiom, there is an expression in English to have a spring in your step. If you have a spring in your step, it means you feel very happy. You feel very elated. You are very excited. You have a spring in your step. You are very happy. Maybe you are happy because the weather is nice, or maybe you are happy because you have someone who loves you. So you have a spring in your step. You feel very happy. TS. Oh, hello, TS. When does the spring clock begin? That's a very good question. Now, today is the spring equinox, but we don't put the clocks, we don't change the clocks until the end of March. So I think it's the end of March, or maybe the beginning of April, we will actually change the clocks. And I think we put the clocks forward. We put the clocks forward by 1 hour. So that's what will be happening in maybe 3 or 4 weeks' time. But today is just the beginning of the spring season. So we're not changing the clocks today. Yes, I am still in Kudamir. The rain has stopped. Oh, you've had some rain. We haven't got any rain here today, I'm very pleased to say. Jeff says it has rained here in Florida all day and night for 3 days. Now, I do know that in the United States at the moment, that you are having some really strange weather. You've had lots of snow. You've had very cold, very low temperatures. And now you're having lots of rain. So, yes, it's been a very strange time in the United States for weather. Wilson is here. Hello, Wilson. Hello from Venezuela. Hello to Venezuela. And can I send my best wishes to you and everyone watching in Venezuela? We have Guadalupe. I love it when you hop around the garden. I would like to be there with you. Well, you are more than welcome to hop around, to spring around wherever you are. Maybe we can do it together right now. So if you would like to join me now, I am going to spring around the garden. And if you want to spring around where you are, feel free. Don't worry. Have fun. Off we go. 1, 2, 3. That was nice. Did you enjoy that? Did you spring with me? I hope so. Najo says, where are you now, teacher? I am in England. That is where I am at the moment, broadcasting to you live. I will be with you for another 25 minutes, and then I'm going. Where does the spring break refer to? Well, spring break is something that happens in the United States. So spring break basically means when the colleges, universities and schools, they close during the summer months. So they have spring break. So I think it's late spring, early summer it happens. And then the colleges, universities will close, and then everyone will have a good time. They call it spring break. We don't say that here in England. We don't use that expression here. But quite often it's used in the United States. Chabane says, hello from Morocco. Oh, hello, Morocco. So many people here today watching. Oh, thank you very much for joining me. It is a little earlier today, you see. So I started my live stream today at midday. So now it's around about 12:35. So it's a little earlier. Don't forget you can catch me live on Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. Anna says, I would love to participate more in your live stream, but I am having dinner with my family. I'm having lunch with my family. Don't worry, Anna, you can always listen. Thank you, Mr. Pheasant. You can always listen. Hello from Vietnam. Vuong is here watching in Vietnam. Hello to everyone in Vietnam. I know that I do have a lot of followers and a lot of viewers in Vietnam. So hello, 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 hello to everyone. What is it? What is the Ching Shang? Ching Shang or something like that. Is it Ching Shang? Hello in Vietnamese. I would like to learn British English because I usually learn and speak American English. I like to know the difference between British English and American English. There are many differences between the two ways of using English. But as I always say, the English language is the same wherever you go. So most of the words, most of the ways of speaking are the same. However, there are some slight differences between British English and American English. But to be honest with you, most of the English that is spoken here and also in the United States is very similar. Very similar. You have wonderful weather, says Nushar. Yes, it's lovely today. I can't believe how nice it is. It feels as if the weather knows that it's the first day of spring. Now, I might try to turn my camera around because there is some beautiful cherry blossom on the tree over there. So I'm going to try and turn my camera around to see if we can actually see the lovely cherry blossom. Let's see, shall we? I'm not sure if you can see the cherry blossom, but I will try to show you. Ah, there it is. Yes, I think we can see the cherry blossom on the tree. I wonder if I can get closer. So there you can see there is a lovely sign that spring has arrived with all of the cherry blossom on the trees. There we go. Oh yes, that's quite nice actually. That looks rather nice. So I will let you look at that for a few moments. So there you can see the cherry blossom, and there is another good sign that spring is on the way. I have been to Morocco. It is an amazing country. Mr. Duncan, have you ever been to Tangiers? No, I haven't. I've never been to Morocco. Hi, everybody from Mexico City. Hello to you as well. Enrique, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. A special live stream on the first day of spring. And that's the reason why I'm doing this today. Nikat says we used to change the clocks an hour forward in spring, but we don't do it anymore. Well, we still do it here. Here in the UK, we still do it. So we still put the clocks forward 1 hour during the early year. So during springtime, the clock goes forward by one hour. And before winter arrives, we put the clock back 1 hour. So that is the difference. Lots of animals around me. I'm sure you can hear some of the birds singing in the trees. Beautiful cherry blossom. Thank you very much, TS. Yes, it's quite nice at the moment. Everything looks rather nice in the garden. So yes, I feel quite lucky that I'm able to see all of this lovely weather today. And now we will say goodbye to the cherry blossom. And I'm afraid you are now going to have to look at me again. I'm sorry about that. Where is Mr. Duncan? Here I am. Hello there. Did you see me? Yes, I'm live in the garden at the moment, trying to control my camera, which isn't easy. And we are back. Yes, you're back with me. I'm sure most of you would prefer to look at the cherry blossom than my ugly face. Does anyone have advanced English in here? Well, I do. Me. I have advanced English. I've been speaking English all my life. For over half a century. You make me feel sad because I miss this weather, as I have been living in Nottingham for 2.5 years. So I know your lovely, clean weather. Thank you, Nushar. So where did you stay? You stayed in Nottingham. Oh, okay then. So that is in the Midlands area of England. Mr. Duncan, we are glad. There's some angry dogs. Did you? I don't know what's going on. The dogs seem very angry for some reason. I don't know why. It's not my fault. Don't worry, it's not me. I'm not making the dogs bark. Honestly. Sultan says hello from Turkey. Also, we have Kinane. What are your thoughts on France? Do you mean as a country? Well, France is a nice place. France has a lot of beautiful culture, and my distant relatives were French. Not many people know this. I don't mention it very often, but actually, in the distant past, my relatives were actually French. I'm not joking, it's true. The dogs are barking at Mr. Duncan. Thank you, Happy Day, for that. I don't think it's me. It's not my fault. I'm not making the dogs bark, honestly. Oh, I can hear something approaching in the distance. Because today is the day when we have all of our rubbish taken away. So the people from the local council will come and they will take away our rubbish. And today it is recycling day. So they will take away all of our plastic bottles and all of the cardboard. So that is what is happening behind me right now. What a nice surprise, Mr. Duncan. You come with spring. Thank you, Helena, for that. Yes, I've arrived on the first day of spring. I thought I would do a special live stream to say hello to springtime. No, the dogs aren't barking at me, honestly. Bella says, can I call for a chat? Oh, do you mean you want to call round to my house? Maybe we could have a cup of tea together. Hi, is there a chat to learn English with native speakers? Well, this is a live stream. Now, you can write your messages, but sadly you can't speak to me live. But I can speak to you live. So this is a very good way of improving your listening. So that's one of the reasons why I like to do these live streams, because everything is spontaneous. Everything is unplanned. The dogs are barking and the rubbish cleaners are here. Trust me, it's a very busy area today. There are so many things going on. There are some builders as well. Some builders working around the corner. So it's very busy here. The first day of spring, everyone becomes active. It always happens every year. As soon as spring arrives, everyone becomes very active. They start doing lots and lots of different things. Mr. Duncan, you should make a conversation with us online. Well, I am online now. I'm here now, live. How do you know this day is the first day of spring? Is it announced on TV? Yes, it is. In fact, they talked about it last night on the news. So, yes, we always get very excited here in England about the weather because secretly, can I just let you in on a secret? English people are obsessed with the weather. We really are. We can't stop talking about it. We love talking about the weather. I wish we could speak with you live, but I guess we need to be grateful that you are giving us some of your time. Thank you, Bella. That's very kind of you. And don't forget, I give everything away for free. So this will cost you nothing. However, I'm sure you know what's coming next. If you would like to make a donation to my PayPal or maybe here on the live stream, feel free to do so, because don't forget, I give a lot of my time to teach you English. So all of my time is given away for free. I don't get paid for this. Sometimes YouTube will give me a little bit of money, but it's not much. Trust me, it isn't much. A lot of people talk about YouTube millionaires as if everyone on YouTube is wealthy. Can I just tell you now, it isn't true. We are not all millionaires. Football weather. Oh, Vanya. I get the feeling that Vanya is a fan of football. I think so. Oh, Mika. Hello, Mika. Mika Ode is here, one of my regular viewers watching in Japan. Hello to you and welcome to the first day of spring. Spring has sprung. It has arrived. I'm so excited. I can't tell you how excited I feel. Even though I have a bad stomach because I went for a Chinese meal last night, and to be honest, I ate too much food. I was a greedy pig. Oh, what is the temperature now? Asks Volodya. Today the temperature is around 13, maybe 14 Celsius. So it's mild. It isn't hot. It isn't warm. It is mild. So as you can see, I am wearing my t-shirt in the garden today. I'm wearing a t-shirt. So it isn't too cold and it isn't very hot. It is mild. Oh, everything is so pretty. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chris. Your beautiful flowers. Yes, there are lots of daffodils around the garden and lots of trees as well. Many of the small buds are starting to come out on the trees. So the buds are starting to grow and then they will open to reveal a beautiful flower. Isn't that nice? Hello, I'm here and I am in Brazil. Oh, hello there, and a big hello to Brazil from England, because that's where I am right now. Oh, tagine is a Moroccan dish and a type of pot as well. So my question is, have you ever tried tagine? I don't think I have, but I'm sure it's very delicious. I'm feeling a little bit hungry now. You're making me feel hungry because you're talking about food. Happy day, says Mr. Duncan. Do you have a regular live stream about teaching English? Yes, every Sunday. Every week on Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. So you can catch me live every Sunday, and normally my Sunday stream is 2 hours long. So you have a lot of time in which to improve your listening skills and your English at the same time. Brilliant. I'm just moving forward on the live chat. Hello, Mr. Duncan. I'm watching from Saudi Arabia. It's quite some time since I watched you because I've been very busy. Hello, Gloria. Gloria, hello to you watching in Saudi Arabia. You know what I always like about the live chat? I love it when people talk to each other on the live chat. So whilst I'm talking, you are very free to speak to each other on the live chat as well. So you can type your messages to each other. So it's quite a nice idea, really. I'm just looking at the time. The time, it is 10 minutes away from 1 o'clock. I will be going soon. Sorry about that. I must go. A Tangine is waiting for me. Cheers. Thank you, Wilson. Thank you very much for telling me all about that. It sounds very nice. Maybe one day I will get to eat it. Hi, Mr. Duncan. How are you today? Grace Chin. Hello to you, Grace. Is there any squirrel in your beautiful garden? Nushar? Yes, we have many squirrels in the garden. Sometimes they can be a real pest. A pest. Something that comes into your garden and they eat all of the bird food and they steal things from your trees. They take things away. That is what squirrels do. They are quite a pest. Oh, I had a nice surprise this morning. I went into my wood store and I opened the door and I noticed that some of the peanuts inside my wood store had been disturbed. And then I realized that I have a mouse, a little mouse, living in my wood store. So that was a nice surprise this morning. So I have a little tiny mouse living in my wood store. Isn't that lovely? Ahmed says, hello guys from Germany. Hello to Germany. Hello, Ahmed. What's the weather like there today? Is it nice? It's lovely here. This live stream I'm watching now, this is the same day that I watch. Oh, I see. So is this the day when you normally watch my recorded live stream? I think maybe that's what you mean. Nayab says, Mr. Duncan, I am watching from Pakistan and I want to improve my spoken English. Well, you've come to the right place. Don't forget, I now publish new live lessons every day from Monday to Friday. So every day of the week there will be a new lesson. And the playlist for my everyday English lessons is underneath this video. So I started doing that last week, and every day there will be a new English lesson, and this live stream will be included in the playlist. Mr. Duncan, do you like mice? I do. I like mice. They are lovely. I have lots of lovely tiny creatures living in my garden, and sometimes I even make videos about them. Hello from Vietnam, Mr. Duncan. Nuok. Hello, Nuok. Nice to see you here today. Hi, Mr. Duncan. Mohammed from Morocco. I like your video lessons very much. I like them a lot. I'm pleased to hear that. There are many, many English lessons on my YouTube channel. Over 500. It's true. I've been watching you for several years, says Alessandra. I remember you. Alessandra. I remember you used to leave lovely messages on my videos. So yes, I recognise your name. Welcome back. Where have you been? Thank you very much for your company today. I am going in 5 minutes. So just another 5 minutes and then I will go. This is the very first... Did you hear that? See, we are having our recycling taken away today. So all of the recycled things, the things that are sent away to be recycled. So that's plastic, cardboard, and also bottles as well, glass bottles. And that was the sound that you just heard. This is my very first time, but I can't watch you live. I think, oh, I can watch you live. Well, you are welcome. Thank you very much. I've been always following you, Mr. Duncan. Thank you very much, Alessandra. I'm very pleased to see you here again, and I hope you are enjoying this live chat. Mega B says, this is my second time watching you live. Well, all I can say is you are welcome, and don't forget, I am also here live every Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. Catherine says, I prefer squirrels to mice. They are very funny to watch, and they don't creep everywhere like mice do. That is true, yes. Mice quite often will hide, and then if you disturb them, they will suddenly jump out. And yeah, that can be very scary, I agree. Happy New Year from Iran. Hello to Cheyenne. Hello, M. Cheyenne, watching in Iran. Hello to you, and I believe that tomorrow, the new year is starting for you. Anna says, are they recycling glass? Yes, we have lots of recycling bins, things to put your recycling rubbish or garbage or trash into. So yes, we recycle many things around here. We recycle glass, cardboard, and plastic as well. Oh, I can hear a buzzard. There is a buzzard in the distance, a beautiful bird of prey. They are huge, and there are many buzzards around here. Many buzzards. They are a bird of prey. Hi, I'm from Taiwan. It's really nice to watch your video. I really need to improve my English listening. English is my second language and my first time to watch. Hello, Lillian. Hello, watching in Taiwan. I have a friend who lives in Taiwan, so I know Taiwan quite well. It used to be called Formosa. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Very nice to see you again. Thank you, Samantha. It's very nice to see you here as well. As you can see, the sun is starting to come round now. It's starting to come across. So, as you can see, the sunlight is now on my face. But it doesn't matter because I'm going in a minute. It's almost time for me to say goodbye. Sushant says, I feel gorgeous with you. Oh, thank you very much. That's a lovely thing to say. Thank you. Can you do videos to show us how to begin speaking English and how we can talk like native people? I haven't got time to tell you everything because I'm going in a moment, but I can tell you one thing, that learning English takes time, patience, and a lot of motivation. It is something that you can't do in a hurry. You can't do it quickly. TS says, I just saw your phone. It is green. Is it new? Well, this is the case. So this is actually the case that protects my phone. But inside the case, there is an iPhone. So I'm reading your chat messages. Can you see them? I'm actually reading your chat messages on my iPhone. So that's how I can see your messages. Saudi Arabia, Gloria is watching in Saudi Arabia. I'm crazy in love with you and Mr. Steve. Thank you, Alessandra. That's very kind of you to say. And it's almost time to say goodbye. I like the flowers in your garden. I like the one you are holding. Yes, this is a beautiful daffodil. Can you see it? A daffodil. And when the sunlight is on a daffodil, it does look rather beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Mr. Duncan, before you leave, I would like to say good luck to you. Thank you, Happy Day. That's very kind of you. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. Something a little unusual. I'm not normally on this early, and I'm certainly not normally on a Wednesday. But I will be back on Sunday with my live English stream from 2 p.m. UK time. And don't forget, a new English lesson every day from Monday to Friday. I'm going now. I will leave you with the sound of the birds singing in the sky. And I will say goodbye. Thank you, Abu. Thank you, Agzunth, watching in Spain. Sometimes I feel like I'm watching a comedian teacher. Thanks a lot. Well, I'm glad you enjoy my lessons. I'm very pleased to hear that. See you, Chris. Bye, Chris. Bye, Van. The flowers are very nice. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like my daffodil. I would love to walk with you, Mika. It certainly was lovely. Oh, that's a lovely message. So a message from Catherine to Mika. Take care, Mr. Duncan, and goodbye. Thank you, Mr. Duncan. See you soon. Yes, I'm back on Sunday, 2 p.m. UK time. It is now time for me to go. This is Mr. Duncan in the garden on the very first day of spring. Spring is here, everyone. Are you excited? Are you happy? I really hope so. And of course, until Sunday, when I am live once more, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Ta-ta for now.